We have an incredible guest this morning, and I have to tell you a little story about this guest and about how I sort of first met her. I was in Timmins, Ontario, which is a small town in another province, and I have an aunt who loves to cook. And she decided that I had to watch this, what was the program again? This program called Recipe, I had to get it from Mijune, Recipe to Riches. I don't normally watch cooking shows because I don't cook very well. Anyway, I'm watching this thing, and it's a very interesting concept. They take a small recipe and try and create it for mass market through President's Choice. The only thing that actually hooked me on the show was this incredible woman. And the reason that she was so incredible was she not only was she very beautiful, but she actually cooked her food in the most incredible high heels that I'd ever seen. So I figure, you know, it's like Ginger Rogers. Women can do it better and backwards, right, in high heels. So it was just a pleasure to watch her. It was a pleasure to watch her because she was such a personality. It was a pleasure to watch her because she believed in her product or her recipe. And so we were more than delighted today when she agreed to help us launch this Eating Together campaign. So I'm going to bring her up now and let you enjoy her. Mijune Pak.
Hi, I'm Mijune. I write the food blog, FollowMeFoodie.com. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it before, but I'm honored to be here, and I thank you, Kalina. I don't know where she is. Oh, there she is, for inviting me to come speak up here today. It's so nice to have everyone here in one room together. I know everyone's usually really busy. And the first thing I kind of noticed, I actually brought my mom and dad here today. They're kind of sitting right there. Wait, there they are, that's my mom and dad. And the first thing I noticed when I walked into the room was that it was all kids, basically. And kind of now everyone's all gone. And it's kind of sad because I don't think eating together should be a thing when it's only for young kids to come together and, you know, it's only good when you're kids and it gets you out of trouble when you're kids and whatnot. I think it's something that you should be doing from the beginning when you are a kid until now. And for me, it's still really important to eat together with my parents and with my family. And there's many different definitions of family as well. You know, some people have mom and dad, some people have friends, and whoever it's with, it's just the concept of eating together, not per se just with your family, but with anybody. Because food, I think, is an experience. It's experience with your food, it's an experience with the people around you. And it's just everyone has to eat, and I think that's why I chose the industry I'm in, because it doesn't discriminate. Whether you're boy, girl, old, young, it doesn't matter. Everyone kind of has to fill your stomach, you have to eat. And you feel better when you eat too. So if you ever have, you know, any bad news or, you know, you're gotten into trouble with like the boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife, make sure you do it over, you know, food. When people have full bellies, it's a lot better. It's easy to break the news. So that's a smart little tip for you. But it was really interesting because when I first started food blogging, it was kind of, you know, I have traditional parents, traditional Chinese parents, and it was kind of, what is she doing? Like, you know, I would be taking pictures of food and I'd be writing about it and kind of doing my thing, and they'd always just be looking and they'd be like, okay, like, what is she gonna do with this? Like, what's going on here? And then I kind of kept doing that, and you know, the opportunities to eat together with them, I'm actually bringing them to work with me now. And I've gotten them more into food as well. So they've kind of become like mini foodies. Like when I was younger, it's kind of everyone eats to get full, especially like my dad and my mom, and you kind of race through all these meals and like scarf things down, and just when you're full, then you're out. And if you kind of look at the room, like it's kind of happened. And it's kind of sad when you have kind of people come together in one room and everyone's so busy and you just scarf down food and you jet off. But we really take it as experience now, and we really learn about the food. We talk about it. We talk about what we enjoyed, what we didn't, and just it's a good moment to kind of sit together. And for me, I'm really based on eye-to-eye contact and emotional contact. And even coming down today, and I was in the car and Dad was driving, and you know, they're really supportive. And it's been so busy now, like being older, my schedule has gotten busier. We all have different schedules, and it's hard to have those moments together. And so when we're driving down, Dad's like, hey, I know you're really tired. You've had a really busy week. I'm going to pick you up. We're going to go down. And that was great. And and we were driving, and then I was in the car, I was like, oh, I haven't even thought of a speech yet. Like, what am I going to talk about? And then I was sitting there and I was thinking, and I've had a really busy week, so I haven't even had a chance to really sit down and talk to them. And I was like, Mom, Dad, like, what do I talk about? And they're just like, well, what's your topic? I was like, well, it's about eating together. And I know it's good to eat together. I know we eat together, but I'm not sure, like, what are your ideas? Why do you guys like eating together? And they're like, oh, well, you know, Dad's driving and Mom's like, you know, looking in the mirror and doing her stuff. And they're like, well, of course it's important. Like, that's how we connect and blah, 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 and da-da-da. And I could hear them, but the radio was on. And then, you know, I'm not looking at them and they're driving. And it's not, you don't feel that connection. And that's why I like it better when we can actually sit together face to face, take some time out of our busy schedules and talk to each other and have that bond through food, through our relationship and whatnot. And since then, like, everything, I don't know, and it's so great to kind of have them as part of my work now and being able to share those moments with them, being able for them to see what I really do. And they're so supportive, you know, now, and they were before, but now they really get to experience what I really do. And besides, when you eat together, I can try more things. And it always helps when Dad offers to pay the bill, which is always fun. So yeah, I do think it's really important, whether it doesn't matter what age you are. So I encourage you guys, doesn't matter if they're kids, if you're babies, if you're teenagers, to when you're older, like, get them out here. And there's so many events with Touchstone this week with cooking classes that are only $15. Like, honestly, tell your kids, even if they're grown up or whatnot, like, $15 is a really, really good deal. You have downtown that are charging $80 to $100 for these cooking classes. So if you can participate in one of these classes, it's going to be great. Like, I went to one last year, and just to have everyone all together in one room, families or friends, or it doesn't matter, it's just such a great event. I hope you guys continue to do it beyond this week, because eating together is something that we should continue to do and not just for this 1 week. So thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
A couple of things I wanted you to know besides me fawning all over Mijune is the fact that her blog, FollowMeFoodie, has close to 7,300 followers, is currently ranked number 3 on the Vancouver Blog Leaderboard, and is top 2 in the World Blog Leaderboard and on Urban Spoon. And she also has her own news 11:30 a.m. radio show, Foodie Fridays, which airs every other Friday. So she's a very accomplished individual. And again, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come here and be with us. And I think I have something for you. Oh, wait, what can it be? I think it's food. This is for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes.
Thank you.